Hey there, language learners. Welcome to Learning English with Podcast, where we make mastering English fun and easy. Let's dive into today's episode.
Welcome back to Fluency Boost Podcast Every Day. Today, we have a very practical topic, talking about time and schedule in English. Knowing how to talk about time helps you in everyday life, at school, at work, when making plans, or even just organizing your day. And don't worry, we will keep everything simple, slow, and easy to understand.
Yes, time is everywhere. It's part of our daily conversations. When you can say the time and talk about your schedule, your English feels more real and useful. Today, we will practice asking for the time, telling the time, and talking about simple schedules in English.
Let's start with the basics. If you want to ask the time, you can say, "What time is it?" It's short, polite, and very common.
And when someone tells you the time, you can answer simply. It's 3 o'clock. It's 7:30. It's 4:45. Notice the words o'clock, 7:30, 1:45. These are very common in English.
Yes. And if you want to ask about a specific event or plan, you can say, "What time does the meeting start? When does the class begin? What time do you wake up?" These sentences are very useful for talking about daily schedules.
Now, let's practice telling about your own schedule. You can say, "I wake up at 7 o'clock. I have lunch at 12:30. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Simple sentences, clear time, and the more you practice, the easier it becomes to speak about your day naturally in English.
And if you're making plans with someone, you can ask, "What time shall we meet? Can we meet at 4 o'clock? Is 7 o'clock okay for you?" Polite and easy. You don't need complicated words, just clear sentences.
Time expressions also help you understand daily routines. Words like morning, afternoon, evening, night, today, tomorrow, yesterday are very useful. You can say, "I work in the morning. I study in the afternoon. I relax in the evening." These short phrases help you explain your schedule naturally.
And when someone asks you about your plans, you can respond simply, "I will go shopping tomorrow. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. I am free in the evening." Short, easy sentences. Repeat them slowly to remember.
We will also practice using simple phrases to talk about duration and frequency. For example, I work from 9 to 5. I study for 2 hours every day. I exercise 3 times a week. These phrases help you talk about your schedule in more detail without using complicated grammar.
Now, let's imagine a full, small conversation about time. For example, if you meet a friend, "Hi, what time is it?"
It's 10:30.
"Oh, thank you. What time does your class start?"
My class starts at 11 o'clock.
"Great. I have a meeting at 12.
Okay, let's meet after our activities.
See? Simple sentences, short questions, clear answers. This is how time and schedule English works in daily life.
Let's practice a few more everyday situations with time. Imagine you are calling a friend to check plans. "What time shall we meet tomorrow? Is 3 o'clock okay for you?" Yes, 3 o'clock is perfect. Simple, polite, and clear. These phrases make scheduling easy.
And if someone asks about your routine, you can answer like this. "I wake up at 6 o'clock. I eat breakfast at 7:30. I go to work at 8 o'clock. I finish work at 5 o'clock. Short sentences, one idea at a time. That's enough to communicate clearly.
You can also ask about other people's schedules politely. For example, when does the train leave? What time does your class finish? When do you usually wake up? These questions help you understand schedules and make plans.
And don't forget to practice small expressions about parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. At night, you can combine these with simple verbs. I study in the morning. I relax in the evening. I watch TV at night. It's simple but very effective for daily conversations.
Now, let's add one more useful practice. Talking about duration. You can say, I study for 1 hour every day. I sleep for 8 hours. I walk for 30 minutes in the morning. This helps you describe your daily routine more fully while still keeping sentences short and easy.
And when you are planning with friends, you can use these phrases too. We will meet for 2 hours. The meeting lasts 1 hour. The train ride is 30 minutes. These sentences give clear information without complicated grammar.
By practicing these phrases daily, you will feel confident talking about time, schedules, and routines in English. You don't need to speak fast. Slow, simple, and clear sentences are enough to communicate well.
Let's imagine another real-life situation. You are at work and your colleague asks, "What time is the meeting?" You can answer, "The meeting is at 2 o'clock," or if it's a longer event, "The meeting lasts 1 hour." Simple, clear, and easy to remember.
And if you want to confirm a plan with a friend, you can ask, "Do you want to meet at 5 o'clock? Is 6 o'clock okay for you?" Or you can answer, "Yes, 6 o'clock works." "No, 5 o'clock is better." These short sentences are polite and natural in everyday conversations.
You can also talk about your weekly schedule. For example, I have English class on Monday and Wednesday. I go shopping on Saturday. I visit my friend on Sunday. Using days of the week makes your schedule clearer.
And when someone asks about frequency, you can say, "I exercise 3 times a week. I watch movies once a week. I read every evening." These small sentences give a lot of information, but they are still very easy to understand.
Another helpful practice is using time expressions in questions and answers. When does your class start? It starts at 9 o'clock. How long does the lesson last? It lasts 1 hour. These sentences are useful for talking about plans, schedules, and routines in English.
By practicing all these phrases every day, you will be able to speak about time naturally. You will feel confident asking questions, telling time, and explaining your schedule. And the best part is, these phrases are short, simple, and very practical.
Let's imagine another situation. You are meeting a friend for lunch. You can ask, "What time shall we meet? Shall we meet at 12:30? And your friend can answer, "Yes, 12:30 is perfect." "No, let's meet at 1 o'clock instead." Short and polite sentences like these help you plan your day clearly.
And when you are telling someone about your daily routine, you can say, "I wake up at 7 o'clock. I eat breakfast at 8. I start work at 9. I finish work at 5. Simple sentences that describe your schedule. These are exactly what you need to speak clearly about your day.
You can also use expressions like, I sometimes, I never. For example, I usually go to the gym in the morning. I sometimes watch TV in the evening. Never skip breakfast. These phrases help you explain your routine naturally.
And don't forget about questions for your friends or colleagues. When do you wake up? What time do you eat lunch? When do you go to bed? Simple, short, and easy to answer. These questions are very common in everyday English.
Finally, you can combine time and activity together. I study English at 6 o'clock every morning. I relax in the evening from 7 to 8. I exercised for 30 minutes every day. These sentences are short, practical, and help you communicate your schedule clearly.
By practicing these expressions, you can talk about your day, ask for information, and make plans confidently. Time and schedule English is not complicated. It's simple, practical, and very useful.
Let's add a few more useful examples for your daily life. Imagine you are planning a study session with a friend. You can ask, "What time do you want to study? Is 4 o'clock okay for you?" And your friend can answer, "Yes, 4 o'clock works." "No, let's meet at 5 instead." Short, polite, and clear sentences help avoid confusion.
And if you want to talk about duration, you can say, "We will study for 2 hours. The class lasts 1 hour. The meeting is 30 minutes long. These phrases are very useful for describing events in your daily life.
Another way to practice is to describe your weekly routine. For example, I work on weekdays. I rest on weekends. I go shopping on Saturday morning. These short sentences help you communicate clearly about what you do every week.
You can also ask questions about frequency. How often do you exercise? How many times a week do you watch TV? Do you always wake up early? Short, simple, and very natural for everyday English conversations.
And finally, don't forget to practice polite phrases for confirming plans. Is 7 o'clock okay for you? Shall we meet at 8? Does 9 o'clock work? Polite, short, and easy. These sentences help you make plans with confidence.
With these phrases, you can talk about your schedule, ask questions, confirm plans, and describe your daily routine. Practice them slowly, repeat them, and soon you will feel confident using them in real conversations.
Let's add a few more ways to practice naturally. Imagine you are talking about your weekend plans. You can say, on Saturday, I will go to the park. On Sunday, I will visit my friend. Short and simple sentences like these help you explain your schedule clearly.
And if someone asks about your daily activities, you can answer with small sentences. I study English in the morning. I work in the afternoon. I relax in the evening. Simple, easy to remember, and very practical for conversation.
You can also practice asking for someone else's schedule politely. When do you usually wake up? What time do you have lunch? When do you finish work? These short questions help you communicate naturally and politely.
And to talk about duration or length of activities, you can use, I study for 1 hour every day. I sleep for 8 hours. I exercise for 30 minutes. Short sentences that are easy to understand and very useful in daily life.
Another helpful tip is combining time and frequency. I go shopping every Saturday morning. I watch TV every evening for 1 hour. I meet my friend twice a week. This way, you give clear information without long sentences.
By practicing these phrases every day, you will become confident talking about time, schedules, and daily routines. You will be able to ask questions, explain your day, and make plans naturally.
Before we finish today, take a moment to notice how useful these simple phrases are. By practicing questions, answers, and short sentences about time and schedules, you are building confidence to talk about your day in English. Every small practice counts.
Exactly. You don't need long or complicated sentences to communicate clearly. Simple, polite, and clear sentences are enough to make your conversations effective and natural.
Thank you for joining us today. Remember, practice a little every day. Speak slowly and use these phrases in your daily life. Each time you practice, you are improving.
This is Nick.
And I'm Alexa. Thank you for listening to Fluency Boost podcast every day. Keep practicing, stay confident, and enjoy your journey with English. Bye.